All right, let me make sure I got my chat on. Ooh, I might lower y'all down a bit. Maybe you're good right there. Maybe that's good. Give y'all a minute to get in here. I'm gonna drink this coffee I made a little bit too sweet. Good morning or afternoon, or if you're on the East Coast. Hey. Hey, I can't see today. I need my glasses, y'all. Hello. How are y'all? Hold on, let me adjust some things here. I didn't realize my eyes were gonna be this bad this morning. It's nighttime in London. Well, good evening. I don't know why I went into accent. That was offensive. I'm sorry. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're at, good day to you, okay? And happy holidays. Hey, thank you. I'm trying to work out my lips here because they were making sense, but now they're not making so much sense. No, we ghetto London, darling. Okay, I don't know how that sounds. I want to know how that sounds. I need some friends with some accents. I want to be down. I can be down. So I can be cool. Hi, Shanta. Or Shantae, my bad, girl. I haven't finished my coffee yet, okay? I'm a little loopy until I get done with my coffee. No nails. I'm so used to you having them. I know, y'all. It's the job. It's the job. I'm like, I can't do my long clickety clacks, the bad bitches back until after my contract is up. But I was thinking about doing, because I've been doing the short whites. I was thinking about doing those again. You know, we'll see. I miss you too, boo. Okay, give your girl props. She's been a vibe lately. I've been posting. Okay, hit a like for consistency. Let us all pray that I can stay consistent. Now I need to get over on my cooking channel and bust out all this content that I'm just sitting on. I'm literally just sitting on months and months of content. So, yeah. Short blacks or blues. I love short blacks. Blues never really been my thing, but I really could try. I could try. It's either going to be a burgundy, a short burgundy red, a short white, or a short black. White and black, I can never go wrong with. Hey, Kai. Hey, Erica. Yes, love the consistency. Okay. Hello, Red. Hello, Brooke B. Y'all hit a like for your girl because it's free, don't cost you nothing. There's 445 people in the building. Thank you for being here. I know half y'all just nosy, site, but we gonna get into it. Hit a like for your girl. Once we get to about 300 likes, because I know we'll get there pretty quick, then we'll get rolling and flowing and start talking some shit. What do you think of Andrew Tate? We'll get into that later. Hey, girl. Slid in on my lunch break. Hello, Tracy, girl. What you eating for lunch? From Vegas. Oh, I was just talking about Vegas the other day. Hey, Vegas. Hey, Aiko. I like your name. Glad to see you, too. Hey, Taisha. Thank you. Popcorn. You know what? Walmart is selling these really cute little snowball, like they're little, you know, the little popcorn balls are kind of sweet. I am obsessed with them. I got them for the kids for movie night the other night, and I've been obsessed with those, and I've been eating them myself. But I like popcorn balls. Leaving work early. It's my mama B-Day. Hey, turn up. Turn up. Happy birthday, mama. I've already hit my like on the way in. Okay, girl. Thank you. Hey, Sonia. Hey, kicking it with Key. Hey, everybody. Trace. I already said hey to Tracy, girl. Imperfectly popping. Oh, you're from Vegas? Okay, Vegas in the house. Real heavy today. Real heavy like. Have you got your Christmas gifts organized? Girl, I'm just starting Christmas shopping. Don't do your girl. I'm behind the ball today. I mean, this year. You know what? Let's talk about that for a minute. I am not in the Christmas spirit like I normally am. I'm just over this year. I'm over the holidays. I'm like, if it wasn't for my kids, I wouldn't even do Christmas. I swear. I'm like, I'm not going all out on gifts. I'm gonna buy them each maybe 4 to 5 gifts, and then the rest is going to be things that I know that they need: clothes, shoes, socks, underwear, whatever they need, essentials, smell goods, stuff like that. I'm not look, listen, this year I'm worried about stocking this bread, okay, because we're trying to get ahead. All right, stack that bread because we're trying to get ahead. I'm trying to start off 2023 so we can plan some trips and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to spread my wings so I can fly, okay? I'm trying to go see some things, all right? I'm not trying to stay around the city. Okay. But anyway, y'all, that's where my mentality at for Christmas this year. I'm like, these kids gonna get what I want them to have. And maybe a couple of things that they want them to have. And that's it. I told my kids the other day, I said, actually, I don't even feel like doing Christmas this year. We should just feed the homeless because that's what we need to do. We need to just give back. Okay. But just waiting for all the gifts to be delivered so I can wrap. Okay, I love that. Get it done early. Get them delivered. Wrap them up. Get them out of there. Get it done. Hey, Mrs. Cheek, how you doing, boo? Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Hold on. I have y'all sitting up here real good, but we ain't going to talk about that. So if you fall, it may happen. I'll just pick y'all back up. Because we shall fall, but we get up. Okay? All right. We may fall. But we get up. We get up. So, damn, now it's not going to stay. Hold on. Okay, I see you. Love your vibes. You seem like a great friend to have. Oh, thanks, Sabrina. I'm not doing Christmas this year. Team no kids. Okay, I don't blame you. Where's my boy Blaze? He's downstairs. Hey, Chrissy, I love your channel, and I feel you on Christmas. I'm over it. Yeah, this year just wasn't the year for me on this. Like, it wasn't the year this year. Okay, You're absolutely beautiful, Chrissy. That's exactly what I told my children. I want to be able to travel this summer. I want to save some money so we can all go on vacations. I know. I feel like me and the kids have never really been anywhere. And it's because it's so expensive to take us all somewhere. So I want to plan ahead and just kind of do something. Doesn't have to be extravagant, but just like, do something fun. Travel somewhere, do something, you know what I'm saying? Like, have some type of experiences. I still want to do a cabin thing. I've been wanting to do the cabin thing for a minute. I got a lot of ideas, so we'll see. I want to save and take my family to Disney World. I think that's everybody. Everybody want to do a Disney World. You got to go at least one time. And I think all my kids now are kind of old enough to where they probably remember, like they can remember. And I'm talking more so like for Blaze and Onyx. Blaze would definitely remember because he's at that age now. Onyx, I don't know if he would remember, but that's what pictures are for. The cabin is fun. See, I want to do that. Yeah, I want to do the cabin thing. I want to do the cabin thing. But we'll see. I accidentally made my coffee a little too sugary. Who's taking my baby mama to court? Girl, we're going to get into it once we get to 300 likes. There's 600 people in here. Thank you all for being here. I hope you're here for the vibe and the tea. But yeah, 300 likes, y'all, and then we're gonna get started on my story time, my live story time. If you guys remember my community post from like a week ago, I said in that post I was gonna go live that day, and then I had to come back and be like, I gotta reschedule because I got other things to do, and I come back and I'll do it, and then I was gonna just talk about it, and then I was like, nah, so anyway, we're just gonna talk about it now. Okay. I'm back. I had to step out and catch an ad for you. Oh, that was so sweet. Thank you. Yes, I made a live. I'm here for it, the vibe and the tea. Thank you, Mom of 3 in NYC. You guys, Mom of 3 in NYC. I did a shout out for her at my last vlog. Check her out. Check her channel out. I love her vibes. She's so fun. She's so sweet. She has like this beautiful personality. You guys, check her channel out. We need to get her up some subscribers. So Mom of 3 in NYC here on YouTube. Check my girl out, okay? She's dope. She really deserves more subscribers and more views. Okay. This cup, girl, I'm pretty sure I got from Ross. Girl, thank you, Ashley. You're so sweet. Thank you, Ashley, for being a member, by the way, as well. I just realized that, or I just got access to, like, I guess YouTube is trying to do a StreamYard type situation where you can go live with other people. And so I want to do like a members only live where we can like chat with each other and you guys can join, and stuff like that. Crystal, I didn't forget about you if you were here, girl. I didn't forget about you. Sitting in the car line waiting for my daughter and waiting for the tea. Okay, cool. You gonna get that, girl. I feel the same way. Hubby said, why the tree ain't up yet? Sir, you put it up. I'm just not feeling it. Girl, I said the same thing. I guess it's also because like I really wanted a black Christmas tree this year. I know we were all waiting on that and I didn't end up getting a black Christmas tree. I got a green pre-lit Christmas tree. I don't know. I don't even want to. I'll let the kids decorate. Thank you for joining membership, Zenta. If you want, we'll do a members only live tomorrow. But yeah, is your job pretty easy going? Do you like it? So yeah, my job is very easy, y'all. It is very easy. It is not hard at all. The hardest part is just being on my feet all day. That's the hardest part. And then working in general, just because you just have to use your brain. I consider myself a very social person, so I'm not like shy, but I've learned that being here, like we are not talking. I am there to go get my money and leave. I will listen, if you want to talk. And I find that people like to talk to me too. They just really just like, hey, let's talk. I remember my first day, they came up and like, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm so-and-so. And I was just like, hey, Chrissy, I'm Chrissy, everybody. Hey, how you doing? That was pretty much it, because I don't really be talking like that. I'm just there to make my money and I'm clocking out. Bye. I don't even need to take a lunch break. I will work through lunch. I don't give a fuck. I want my bread. And then I'm clocking out. Bye. I'm gone. Shoo, to my bed. Hi, Queen Buttercup, and happy holidays to you as well. Love your energy. Hope to meet you one day. I have 4 kids and I applaud you taking care of those kids. Thank you so much. You know what? We're going to plan a meet and greet. We've talked about it. I've done one in the past, which was actually really, really good. But I want to plan it like a little bit better the next time. Put it in a like, I don't know. We're going to do something cute, something fancy but cute. Yeah, we're going to figure it out. If you don't do like we mommies do and improvise, get you a regular tree, take it outside and go to work with that spray paint. The one thing is you got a pre-lit one. Yeah. See, look, we're going to make it do what it do regardless, okay? Happy holidays, Vanessa. Okay. So, Thanks, y'all. Here in Denver, I will bring my babies. Okay. That's the thing. Last time I said no kids, but that's because we were going to be drinking in public and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool. I liked it. Actually, I got hit up by, I'm not going to even talk about that, but we'll see. But I got an opportunity that maybe we might be able to come together and have like a party or something, but it would be in New York. But if that works out, that would be lit. I'm throwing a party, bitch. Okay. Because I throw a good party. All right, just give me a venue. I'll handle the rest. Venue, bar, DJ, security. I'll get everybody in the building. I will. Say. But yeah. So we can go ahead and run into this. Hey, Regina. Welcome to everybody coming in. Please hit a like for your girl because it's free and it don't cost you nothing, but it does help my analytics. It tells YouTube that people still like your girl. And I should still be getting the good ads, not the shitty diaper commercials. And I'm not talking about the baby diapers. I'm talking about the adult diapers, okay? Okay, I'm talking about the good I want the baby commercials. They pay good money, all right? Please, YouTube, give me a good CPM this year. All right? Yeah, so anyway, we will go ahead. I feel like my phone is going to fall. And if it falls, I will pick y'all up, okay? I have y'all sitting on top of my letter S. If any of you guys remember that video where I bought this giant steel letter S from, what was it, the at-home store? It's still out of place. I don't know why I bought this shit. It was like $60, not $40. I don't even know how much it was. I don't know why I bought it because they didn't have a C. And I guess I bought it for Strong Fam. But it just is out of place. I need a sign that says Strong Fam. So anyway, whew, here we go. All right, so you guys, I'm gonna talk about my baby father. He's used to it by now, so I'm not even concerned about his feelings because this motherfucker wasn't concerned about my feelings at all. Okay, now if I'm being a bitch or if I'm being just completely unreasonable, you guys, please hold your girl accountable, and you be like, Chrissy, now girl, you fucked up. It was really your fault, but I don't think I'm wrong, okay? I really don't think I'm in the wrong. Now, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit, and I hope nobody's offended by this, but if you're offended, I don't give a damn, bitch. Okay, no, but, okay, so anyway, my baby father, you guys know the boys' day. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I ain't got time to catch y'all up. But y'all know me and the boys' dad, our relationship, our co-parenting relationship has been like downhill. Then it goes up a little bit, then it goes back downhill. Like that's how it's kind of been over the past few years, right? And so my solution to the bullshit is always to cut a motherfucker off. Oh, I'm so quick to cut somebody off. I'm quick to just be like, you know what? No, ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna cut you off. I ain't got time. So, but I've realized as I've gotten older, and because I have multiple baby daddies, I have learned how to kind of deal with each one of them, right? So I'm pretty cool with all of them. The only one that really grinds my gears is the last one. That motherfucker, me and this motherfucker, we just, unless I'm kissing ass, it doesn't really work out. And I am not one to kiss ass. I will keep shit cordial for the sake of the children and the situation, but I just don't kiss nobody's ass, right? And I'm gonna stand up for myself and my kids. So here's the plot, okay? Like, again, I'm gonna tell the story. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm wrong, but you never know, okay? Now, this is kind of funny. It's not funny, but, okay, so I don't even know where to start. So y'all know I've been back in town for like 3 months, right? Going on 3 months. Now, about 6 or 7 months ago, I reached out to him and I was like, hey, you know, we haven't talked in a long time. Because the last time we talked was like, we had a big blowout. It all ended up online. Y'all already know I don't like his girlfriend. We don't get along, shit like that. And so because of that, I kind of stopped talking to him. And so I think a year goes by, right? We haven't talked. And so I chose to reach out to him because I was like, you know what? For the sake of my kids, it's really petty for me to be mad about some shit, some adult shit that has nothing to do with them. Let's just try to bridge the gap and be cordial for the children. Okay? So I reached out. I was like, hey, you know, I sent him this long thing. I was like, you know, I'm sorry for, you know, whatever, but let's just try to whatever. And I was like, also, I outlined my expectations because bridging the gap is one thing, but I can't, if I don't hold expectations, nothing's going to happen. And honestly, I've learned now that even with expectations, shit just be like, whenever, whatever, but we'll get into that in a second. So, you know, I was like, you know, I want you to know that you can always call for the boys. You can whatever. They still need you. You need to be up to date on whatever they got going on. They're getting bigger, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, I also expect for you to send what you can money-wise or item-wise. Now, I don't believe in this whole, I don't want to send you money, cash money, and all this other stuff. I don't believe in all that. I'm like, if you're not there, send money or send the things or send both or whatever you want to do. But I was trying to be cordial, and I was like, listen, send what they need, we'll be cool. Send what they need when I ask for it. And I'm not a bitter baby mama. I don't ask for a lot. I'm not gonna bitch and whine and complain. I'm not gonna be like, fuck you, nigga, you ain't shit. But I will say fuck you if you don't try to at least talk to your kids, because I would prefer him to call and check on them or ask to see them. So long story short, fast forward to when I came out to Colorado to pick up my son, Cash. So I picked the kids up. I call him. I say, hey, I'm picking him up. I decide last minute I'm going to bring the kids. I say, look, we're going to go do this together. We're going to make it like a little back seat of family vacation sort of situation. So hold on one second. Somebody's crying. Hold on one second. I know I hate stopping in the middle of this, but I got to check on him. Hold on. Okay. I am so sorry. But you know how it is being a mother. Okay, but all right, y'all. So back to it. When I came out here for the summer, this is a backstory. This is not really a part of what I'm about to tell you, but just so y'all have an idea of like how the situation is, okay? So I came out here in the summer in July. I brought the kids with me. Since I obviously was having the boys with me, I called them up and I was like, hey, baby daddy, we're going to be in town these days. If you want to see the kids, let me know. We'll work it out. He was like, yep, I want to see the kids. I was like, cool. Meet me here, blah, 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 whatever. So we meet. He sees the kids. Y'all saw that. It was fine. Cordial. I come back. He sends gifts was it before or after? It was before, wasn't it? Yeah, because their birthday's in April. So who did he send a gift for? Somebody. He sent gifts for somebody. So that was cool, whatever. And when we came out here, he gave them gifts while we out here from their birthday, because he missed their birthday. So he gave them like a little outfit and a pair of shoes each and stuff like that. So that was nice. And then when I went back to Texas, he sent money, I think once or twice. So that was cool. So I let him know I was coming out here and stuff like that. And that's when the problem happened for the second time with the girlfriend. So, the history there with the girl and I is not good. But I tried to keep that separate from our co-parenting relationship, because he wasn't man enough to put her in her place and be like, listen, this is affecting blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. Could you not? He has no control over the woman. So she gonna do whatever she wants to do. So that's fine. So I realized that. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to still deal with the man, unfortunately. So, it's been cordial. I'm like, okay, can you send this? Can you send that? And it'll be like, no, I can't. I don't have it, or whatever. And I'll be like, okay, well, try to remember them. Like, when you have it, I understand you have expenses in your household, but please don't forget the boys, blah, 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 blah. time and time again. I have not. Every time I ask for something, if he has it, I'll be like, okay, thank you. If he doesn't, whatever. I shouldn't even have to ask, but I do. So that's that part. Now, let's fast forward. So the other day, he hits me up I hit him up. I asked him for some money, and he sends it. He's like, okay, I was going to send you something anyway. I was like, okay, cool. It's not enough, but, at this point, I'll take what I can get for them. So I'm like, okay, cool, thank you. And then he was like, what do they need? And I told him, well, you can get them clothes and shoes. Every time a baby daddy asks me, I'm like, clothes and shoes. Clothes and shoes. Unless it's like their birthday or Christmas coming up, you can ask them what they want. But I'm always, as a mother, going to say clothes and shoes, period. They grow fast. They need them all the time, no matter what time of the year it is, no matter what age they are. They always need clothes and shoes. So I say clothes and shoes. I knew he was going to pick shoes, so he did, because he's a sneakerhead. So he picked shoes, and he was like, okay, whatever, whatever. So a few days later, he texts me. He's like, hey, what are their sizes? I sent him their sizes. Oh, let me back up a little bit. During this time that I've been out here, he hasn't called one time. Not one time. He's not called one fucking time. He has not asked to see them one time. He has not called or asked to see. He hasn't even called to be like, hey, how are you doing? I love you. I'm going to see you soon. None of that. Nothing. Haven't heard nothing. Mum's the word. Haven't heard shit. But I'm so used to moving and shaking. I'm not even tripping on that. I mean, I'm tripping because it's wrong, but I'm not tripping because this is who I deal with, okay? This is who I chose to have children with. Also, the other day, I realized I was just standing in the bathroom. This is when I did the live stream, like, damn, being a baby mama sucks. I realized that this motherfucker completely missed Onyx's birthday. Like, didn't call, didn't text, didn't send a gift, didn't send money, didn't send nothing. I would have preferred him just FaceTime him. Happy birthday, son. Nothing. Absolutely zero. And I'm so used to not having anybody around, not having him around, or them not having him, whatever. I didn't even really think about it until like a month, 2 months later. I'm like, wait a minute, this nigga completely missed Onyx's birthday. And you have the audacity not to call? Like, whatever. So I sent him an angrily worded text message. I was like, nigga, what are you doing? And I was like, you can do better. I know you can. That was basically that. Like, I know you can do better. Like, you can at least call, right? Like, that takes 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes out your day, a couple of times a week, so that your kids know that you love them and you care about them, regardless of whether you see them right away or all the time or not. That's ridiculous. Anyway, so that deserves to be forced to pay child support by the courts. We'll get into that. So, I like your name too, by the way, Hocus Pocus. But, so let me take a coffee sip. Hold on. So, that's not part of this either, but I just had to put that in there because, like, nigga, really, you could do better. So, fast forward to now, a couple days later, he says, hey, and at the time, I was working, so I wasn't by my phone. I'm not even supposed to have my phone on the floor, but I keep my phone with me because I have children, and if the sitter or one of my kids need to call me and get a hold of me, I'm going to answer. So, period. I'm going to be available. So he texted me, but I didn't get right to him. He was asking me, what did he say? Oh, he's asking me for my address. And he was like, I'm going to send them to your house. I'm about to order them now. I didn't get it till like 2 hours later when I went on break. But I texted him back and I was like, can you make sure, now this is where I want to know if I'm wrong, okay? Can you make sure that your girlfriend doesn't get my address? Now, those of you who know the history know that I've had issues with the girlfriend in this. Talking too much in the blog sites. And it causes issues with my actual social career, life, whatever, and the safety of myself and my children. If I don't expect anybody to give a fuck about me, I'm a grown-ass woman. I will take care of whatever I have to take care of on my own. But my kids and where they lay their head, that does matter. I felt like that was very, very valid. A very valid request. Can you make sure that your girlfriend does not get access to my address? That's all I asked. Okay? I didn't say, hey, fuck you. I ain't giving you shit, motherfucker. Just give me the money. I don't know anything. I ain't say that. I just said, hey, cool, fine, whatever. Can you just make sure of that? All he had to send me back was a confirmation of, yeah, sure, no problem. I'm going to delete it afterwards. I just want to send this over to you real quick, blah, 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 whatever. And I would have sent him my address. But because of what I do on social media, because of my history with the girl in the past, and because of what I've seen her do, I know what she's capable of, and I know who she's cool with online. Why the fuck would I just trust you or this bitch? I'm not trusting neither one of you motherfuckers with my shit, actually. But if I have to, I will send you my shit, but with the confirmation that you can be mature and be like, nah, it's okay, yeah, whatever. And then what I texted him second after that was like, because I didn't hear from him right away after that, so I texted him back a little while later, and I was like, you know, if you can't, you know, confirm that you can't, you can keep my address private, then just, I'll meet you somewhere and I will pick them up, is what I told him. And I didn't hear back from him at all. So days go by, and I'm, you know, I forget about it because, again, we move and shake over here. I waits for no nigga. We just do what we got to do. So then, you know, I texted him back a couple of days ago, and I'm like, hello, can you, what about what we talked about the other day? I sent you a message, whatever. And then he was just like, basically on some, you have to wait now because you made me miss the deal asking dumbass questions. And I told him, I was like, well, first of all, sir, fuck you. That's not a dumbass question. It's a very valid question. Second of all, if there was a deadline or some type of sale you were trying to make, you should have called me. I would have answered the phone. I would have called you right back if I couldn't answer the phone. And we would have had the chance to have this conversation over the phone. But I texted you same day, not right away, about 2 hours later, and you didn't get back to me till days later. Be honest, sir. You spent the money. You no longer have the money for the shoes. Don't put this on me. This was a you thing, okay? You didn't want to, I don't know, you spent the money or you don't have the money or whatever the fuck happened, or the sale was over, so now you're not trying to find another sale. I don't know what the fuck you got going on. So then we get into this back and forth because I'm like, dude, all I asked you was a simple question. If it wasn't simple, I mean, if it was an issue or whatever, you should just roll me back and we could have went, you know, I could have been like, okay, well, no, I'll meet up with you and grab them. You order them to your place. We'll just meet up. Or whatever. And then somehow we get into this whole back and forth where, you know, he's like, whatever. And I'm like, listen, you know, I explained to him the same thing I explained to you guys, the history. I'm not about to sit up here and give out my address freely. I have to protect myself and my kids at the end of the day. And I know the history, whatever. Somebody said get a P.O. box. You know what? And I was talking to my sister and we were talking about the same thing. Like, I need to just get a P.O. box for things like that. But I haven't got a P.O. box yet, you know. So in the future, yeah, I'll get one. I got to go to the post office today. So yes, I can get a P.O. box, no problem. But at that time, I did not have a P.O. box, and he wanted to buy shoes right then and there. So my thing was like, hey, I'll give you my address, not a big deal. It's really not a big deal to me, but I want to make sure that certain people don't get my shit, period. Because next thing you know, my whole address will be on Black Lipstick Alley. I'm about to say Black Alley. But you know what I'm saying? The request was fair. Okay, thank you. I want to make sure I'm not being a bitch, because the way he tried to put it off on me was like I was outrageous for even asking some shit like that. Then we started talking about shit that really had nothing to do with the shoes in question. Then we started talking about all this other stuff because I told him, like, I don't trust the girl. I don't have a reason to trust her. The history was sour. So I just had to ask that question. All you had to do was be like, no, yes, I'll make sure she doesn't get it. No, you don't have to worry about that, whatever. And I would have probably sent over my address and not thought twice about it. But now I'm glad that it didn't happen. And you don't have my address, because what the fuck kind of shit is that? Like, now you moving funny. Just answer the question. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You're not being anything but a mother who protects her children. Right. He shouldn't be with someone that couldn't jeopardize. Amen to that, girl. That request is totally understandable. Thank you. So I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't being outrageous, because he was making me seem outrageous. Now, the conversation proceeds to go on, and basically we're just like, you know, we're going back and forth. And then he was like, well, I'm not, the shit that kind of, and he know how to piss me off. You know, we were together for a long time. He know how to make me mad. So he sat up here and was like, oh, well, I'm not going to go through all of this just to have a relationship with my kids. That pissed me off, because this motherfucker don't even call to check and see if they breathing. He don't even call. I know you can't possibly really be throwing that. Don't throw that bone at me. Don't put that card on me, because you know goddamn well nobody's holding you away from these kids. You don't care to contact them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, matter of fact, I'm on his ass all the time about, not even all the time, I'm on his ass occasionally or whenever the fuck about not contacting them, or the fact that he needs to do better in contacting them or making an effort to see them, and then gonna throw that little excuse like, I'm not gonna go through all this to have a relationship with my kids. Like, what? Did nobody tell you you had to buy them things to have a relationship with them? You asked me what they needed, but you supposed to do stuff like that. You're a father. So what I told him then was, listen, if you can't buy the shoes, send me the money, I will buy the shoes. And he was like, well, I ain't got money to be sending you money like that. And I'm like, he's like, I ain't got money to be sending you money like that. You already know I'm already on child support and I'm already working and I ain't got no money to be sending you money. And I don't even trust you like that. And, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, and then he just starts going on to this tangent. He's like, and I'll see the boys whenever you want me to pick them up. But I'm not going to be having no supervised visitation. For all of that, I might as well just take you to court. That's where the court came in. And I was like, first of all, sir, this is a big deflection. This is all, I don't have money. So now I gotta start a fight with you because I don't have the money for the shoes. That's what this is. And that's okay, because he's told me he hasn't had this or that before in the past, and I've never even made him feel less than or anything like that. I was like, okay, fine. Keep them in mind for when you do get some money. Don't forget the boys when you do get some money. And I have the text messages to prove that. So I want a bitch to get on here and lie. Okay. So, you know, I've been very patient. Even if I'm talking shit to myself or irritated to myself, I don't put that on him. I don't start a problem. I don't make it a beef. None of that shit. I keep it real, matter of fact. Do you have it or no? Okay, you don't? Remember them when you do. Peace. I'll talk to you later. Like, it's not a big conversation. It's not a big deal. But to deflect and to throw everything on me like, oh, you know, whatever, and then to try to say something about supervised visits like I require to be like I have given him a requirement, like, you can see your kids, but I must be there. Like, I never told him that. The situation happened like that when I came out because he didn't have a car, so we got dropped off at a public place, so we just met each other at the park. I mean, what the fuck how are you going to pick them up? Was you going to put them on your back and walk somewhere? You know what I'm saying? So there wasn't no, like, and I wasn't even all up in his face. I was walking, doing shit. He was playing with the kids. And I mean, like, what the fuck? But anyway, so I just kind of got irritated. I'm going to read y'all's comments in a minute. But I was just kind of irritated by that. Like, boy, how the fuck you going to try to sit up there and place that card on me I'm like, you have to see the boys around me only, or you can't see them, and blah 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 blah. And first of all, when he put court out there, I was like, you want to talk about court? You want to talk about court? I will rape your pockets. I shouldn't have said the R word. I will rock your pockets, okay? I will rock your fucking pockets. Don't play with me. I'm being nice, and you know I'm being nice. What the fuck? Not only that, I got some lawsuits because I'm going to sue you for abandonment and everything else. All right? Come on, be for real. All right? And I don't really even mind nothing about that. You want to take me to court? Take me to court. That's perfectly okay. Me and the world, no, that's not going to happen. You can't even handle the business you're supposed to handle. So I know you're taking nobody to court. But if you do, that's okay with me. But because I got some shit I need to file too. You know what I'm saying? That's just, I want to put it like that. But then, you know, I'm like, you know, then we started getting into it. This conversation went on way longer than it was supposed to. And it turned into an argument, really as a deflection at the end of the day. But I fed into it because I was like, nigga, don't try me. Don't make it seem like I keep you from your kids. I don't. Don't make it seem like I ask for a lot of stuff, because I don't ask for a lot. I don't ask for hardly anything. If you want to be absolutely, completely frank, the little money that he sends, the times that he does send money, is not enough for me to do anything for the boys, really. It's literally not $100 per kid, I can tell you that. I mean, that would even be helpful, okay? It's not that. It's not even a lot, but I'm grateful for what he was able to give, so I don't bitch about it. But it's like, don't take my kindness for weakness, man. All I asked you to do was just protect my address. That didn't have to turn into a fight, number one. Number two, no one's ever told you that you couldn't see your kids or you had to be supervised. All I said was, I don't want a brouhaha around my children. Okay, and I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But I know one of y'all speak Spanish, okay? Now, I don't want someone who got online and said they worship the devil or dark spirits or whatever, witchcraft or whatever around my kids. I really don't. I really don't want a bitch around my kids that hates my guts and does everything they can online to be negative or whatever. I mean, that type of person will off your fucking kids, and he's the type of man that will make excuses for it and act like it was an accident or something. I watch too much TV, too many news articles. I'll be on Facebook reading all them stories, girl. I don't trust anybody. Now, there is no court order. So if there was a court order saying that, oh, whatever, but I have so much evidence, I'm not backing down. Okay, when it comes to that. See your kid all you want. And listen, and let me also say this and put this out there so people don't think that this is another woman situation. Those of you who've been following this whole story for a very, very long time understand exactly my position and why I say the things that I say. But honestly, it didn't start out like that. The girl and I don't even want to make this about her because then she's going to get on this whole tangent and start talking shit online like I give a fuck, and I don't. But I tried to be cordial with her. She reached out to me first when this whole thing came about years ago. She reached out to me first, and I was never rude to her. I was never mean to her. When y'all started tearing her ass up because of the whole situation a few years ago, I'm talking about tearing her ass up. She couldn't handle it. She would run to me. I would console her and be like, girl, you know, this is the internet. I'm sorry you got brought into this. This is just the situation and what it is, you know, whatever. I even got online and was like, y'all leave her alone. Nobody deserves to go through that. You know, while they're pregnant and all this other type of stuff. I defended the girl. I was very nice and very cordial to her. Let it had been a situation like that, and I always told her, like, I never have a problem. I never had a problem with you. I don't got a problem with you. My anger is not with you. It's with him. My issues are with him, not with you. I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you. None of that stuff. I constantly told her that stuff in the beginning. My distaste and disdain for her came from the shit that she continued to do online. And it turned into a beef because, bitch, this is my job. You know what I'm saying? That's like me walking into your job and showing my ass. You know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing. Shut the fuck up sometimes. Let me do my job. Let me get off my job and clock out like I do and go about my motherfucking regular life. It didn't have to turn to all of this. But I'm not going to sit here and let a motherfucker who has no right to talk shit. So that's why it turned into an online beef. And that's why today it is what it is. Because I gave a chance for there to be that cool space. If it was like that today, I'd be like, come pick these kids up. Y'all have fun at your house, spend the night for a few days, bring them back Sunday night, have a great time. Because we would have had that, you know, that understanding that you cool, I'm cool, we cool with each other. Now, it's like when I see you, it's on sight, bitch. So why would I let my kids go to your house? Do I look like boo-boo the fool to you? And I feel like that's what the fight was over. And I'm like, honestly, he didn't even, that just came out of left field because honestly, in all honesty, you guys, I've never had a conversation with him about not seeing the boys because he's with her or he was, you know, he ain't even asked to come get them for a weekend. So that conversation really was backwards. Like this conversation was backwards. The first step is you have to actually give a fuck and want to come get them. The second step is for you to actually ask me. And the third step is for us to then have a conversation about, you know, what I would like or wouldn't like. This is a step by step. You know what I'm saying? No, no, but I was reading my Instagram. Somebody's messaging me. But somebody said, somebody block Tasha, please. I am in the same boat with my ex-husband. Her mods are slipping today. Where your mods block Tasha? Hold on a second. Where is this Tasha person? I don't know what they were saying, but hey, K Squad, we need you, boo, because I need some more mods in here. Okay, Nella Kai is in here. Hey, Nella. So, thank you. So, I just like, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, the conversation just kind of went on, just that it pretty much ended about around there. And I was just like, basically, you know, we don't need to argue and fuss and fight about some shit that's pretend. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, he was basically just like, when you want me to come get the boys, let me know, you know, whatever. And I was just like, okay, I don't even know your schedule. Like, I don't know what days you have on, what days you have off, whatever. Like, we have to have conversations about that type of stuff. You know what I don't like? And this is just a little vent. I don't like when men try to pin a baby mama as bitter or as whatever. I'm not bitter. I don't give a fuck what anybody has going on. If you like it, I love it. But I'm not going to be stupid either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit up here and just accept whatever either. So, and I'm real cool. Like, I feel like I'm really cool. But as far as baby mamas, I feel like I'm real cool. I don't invade your personal space. I don't press you. I don't stalk you. I don't call you consistently. I don't bug you consistently. I let you do your thing, live your life. Every once in a while, once every 3 weeks, once every month, I might say, hey, it's been a while. The boys need X, Y, and Z. Send the money. I need the funds. Because if I don't speak up, I don't get anything. You know what I'm saying? And so I figure something is better than nothing, and you got to start somewhere. So that's where my mind frame has been, because I've tried being a bitch. That doesn't work. I've tried, I've tried any other avenue. And the fact of the matter is that when you're dealing with somebody who just wants to do the bare minimum, if nothing, that shit makes my life difficult. Don't make your life difficult. It makes my life difficult. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then doesn't matter what I do. I'm still the bad guy any fucking way. I'm like, damn. Anyway, let's read some of y'all's comments. I get it. She on my nerves too. Who y'all talking about? Oh, but a cousin used to grow up. Hey, Tracy. Excuse me. Damn, my coffee is sweet as fuck. I put too much creamer, and then I put, I'm about to say sour cream. Then I put whipped cream on top. That's why my ass hyper right now. Too much caffeine and sugar. Okay, type of the man loves his children. You don't have to bend over backwards. They would just be there. Right. You know, there's so many men who would KILL over their kids. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here like, listen, I've got 9 children. I came here for multiple reasons. And one of those reasons was I could be closer to my son, Cash, and also so that I could be closer to their fathers so that I can get extra help, so they can see them more. Not only for my well-being and mentality, but for the kids, because they need their dads. But come on now. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm consistently doing that. When I moved to Texas, I called him up and I was like, hey, I'm moving to Texas. I thought he was in Texas. And I didn't move there for him, but I was like, I'm moving to Texas. I knew the part that I was moving to, Houston, he wasn't going to be there. But I was like, I'm in a state that you're in. Let's talk about you seeing the boys. He's like, I'm not even in Texas. I'm like, okay, great. You know what I'm saying? So not once did he call me and say, hey, I'm going to fly out there and come see the boys, or come drive out there and come see the boys. Not once did he say, whatever. Consistently misses birthdays, consistently misses holidays, consistently does not call or give a fuck. But then the one time I'm not like, oh yeah, here's my address, it's like a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm the problem. And I don't think that's fair. It's time to grow up and take some accountability. All it took was a simple response to my question. Can you protect my address? Can you please make sure she doesn't get my address? And that is a very fair request, and y'all have co-signed it, so now I know I'm not wrong. Okay? I know I'm right. You know how it goes where, I think it was a meme, and it goes something like, if a situation goes down, those were bothering me. If a situation goes down and I call my mama and my mama say I'm not wrong, I'm not wrong. But yeah, let's see what y'all talking about. That's my story time. That's my vent session. I had to get it out. Dealing with baby daddies as a baby mom, it is just. And I know it's not me, because I could be a bitch, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody gonna have a problem, not everybody, but you know who I'm talking about, people in this situation gonna have a problem with me speaking about it on my channel, and that's gonna be another fight later on. Watch, I bet. But this is, and then like I said, it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a problem because whatever, like, but it is what it is. I speak up and tell him the kids need stuff. He just chooses not to do anything. Now I understand if you don't have a job, but you claim you work. Hold on. So what's the issue? You need peace. He ruined your day. I wouldn't give him my address at all. You need to meet him at a public location. I could not do it. Phew, my brother is already having baby mama problems and the baby's not even here yet. Joe, oh my God, I'm telling you. It'd be like that. And that's if you have a baby mama, baby daddy problems and the child not even born yet, it's gonna, all hell gonna break loose when the baby get there. He's definitely giving clown vibes. Kids need things every day, so I don't understand the questions of need anything. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't want my children around her. No, listen, no. I told him over my dead body. Okay? Never. It's not gonna happen. And then he was just like, well, if you think I'll let anything happen to my kids, knowingly let anything happen to my kids. The fact that he said knowingly let it, oh, look, listen, I don't trust not a motherfucking soul on this planet with my children. Nobody. And even if I were to sprinkle a little, it's like, y'all don't even understand, okay? I love my children to death. If something were to ever happen to them, I would go to prison. I wouldn't be able to live or survive. Do you understand? So it's like, hell no. Hell no. The only way my kids will ever be around somebody is if the court said, yes, ma'am, they're going to see her too, or whatever. And I promise you, I will get on here and I will ask everybody, listen, I need the best attorney. Somebody gonna point me to the right direction, okay? Nah, but I highly think it will ever get that far. I highly doubt. Because there's a lot of different, that is a very, very messy situation. I know he don't want to go there. But would you trust him to take the kids and go for a week? Hopefully not to be negative, but if he loved them, he'd speak to them every day. See, the thing is about that is, like, I would love to be on that type of term with him. And my kids would probably love that too. The problem that I have is that I don't distrust him as, I guess, a father, because I was with him and I know that when he's around my children, he was nothing but good to them. Well, his children. But I can't trust his judgment at this point. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can only attest to how he was when he was with me. But I was there every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who this man is anymore. You know what I'm saying? He could worship the same shit she worshiped. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? The mental could be gone, could be shot. I have no idea. But you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not that type of woman or that baby mama that's like, no, you can't never see your kids. I must be around. I don't have time to be babysitting no grown ass man. If I can't trust you around your own kids, then we got a bigger problem. But it's just the decisions that people make. And sometimes people let women manipulate them because they don't have the balls to stand up for themselves. I literally saw something like that. I wasn't on Facebook, because that's where I see all my crazy stories about kids getting hurt and stuff like that. And it hurts my stomach to watch stuff like that. But I watch it just so you have to have knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And so I think I remember this story of this guy, or was it YouTube? I think I seen that on Facebook though. It was on Facebook. And it was this couple. This guy was married to a woman. He had a daughter that was from somebody else. And she was treated like the black, whatever, the outsider. And they had 2 kids together. And so it was 3 of them total. And the little girl constantly would run away. She constantly would say something was wrong. Like when the dad was there, it was okay. But when he would go to work, the stepmom would abuse her. She wouldn't feed her. And I'm not saying this is how anybody is, but I'm just saying this is the shit that happens. And the dad would know about it and like act like it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And then would come home, and I guess it just was a little different when he was around. And then like one time he went to work and she like beat the girl to death, damn near, and left her in her room. And then he came home and just like, she was just in a room laying there, and it just was like, oh, well, I guess she's just sleeping or whatever. And then, you know, she was just there laying there dying, you know, for hours. And they left her there for days. Black sheep, thank you. They left her there for days until she finally died. And then he, because of the woman and him trying to cover up stuff for the woman, he went to like the hardware store and got all the stuff to go dispose of her body. It was a crazy ass story. And then something happened, and then the police showed up, and it was, my stomach was in knots. Okay? And I'm not saying anything like that is going to happen to my children. God forbid anything like that ever happen to them, or them even be in a situation like that for that to even happen to them. What I'm saying is pay attention to the signs. If a motherfucker don't like you, that's a problem. That's a problem. But then why would you want to be, you know what I'm saying? It's a problem. Blended families is something that has to be worked on constantly to make them work. It took my parents a long time, but they got there. She was already there. A guy and his baby in the river. I heard about that. But just the daughter, but took the son to his mom's house. Now, what kind of evil, sadistic, twisted MNFer kills their own child? You know what I'm saying? A 1-year-old baby. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff, just like where are people's minds at? I know we kind of got off topic, but you don't get to deal with my kids, period. That story is so sad. It is. Do we take care of or visit his other children when he was with you? No, we lived in another state. But yeah, he paid child support. Demonic spirits. Yeah, I agree. So sad. But yeah, you never know what someone would do. We're in times now where you have to be careful with your babies. Yes, that's so true. Yes, his 1-year-old daughter. That's crazy. That is crazy. It's the Amani Moss story. Yeah, you guys look it up, but it's so sad. Oh my God. Oh, that was so sad. My stomach was in knots for days on that. Like, he needs to crawl back into the rock. Hey, Shara Boo. But yeah, y'all. The father was worse than the stepmom for letting it happen. Yeah, he was. That was like, how could you? You know what I'm saying? I seen that same story. I know that shit just, that always stayed with me. That one and the one, and then the one where the little girl was sent to her father's house who lived in another state for the summer. Did y'all remember that one? That one's an old one too. And the little girl, like they had the same type of, like the mom and the dad had the same type of, like, you know, co-parenting. It was hard for them to co-parent. And then she finally let her daughter go to the dad's house who lived in another state. And she was, the one in Hawaii. Yeah, they were in Hawaii, and she would call, and she said, you know, the daughter would be like wanting to come home and stuff. And then I can't remember what happened to the little girl, but she made her stand outside for a really long time. I think she ended up burning her with water. It was crazy. The little girl ended up dying. Same situation. I think she was in the hospital for a while though, but then ended up passing away. That type of stuff right there, I will go to jail. I will literally go to jail. But I don't talk about that. It makes my stomach hurt. But you guys, I say that to say the world is crazy. People are crazy. You only got to tell me once that you worship a demonic entity or you worship negative energies for me to believe your ass. I don't have to see something bad happen to understand that you are about that life when it comes to negative shit, to the dark side. You ain't got to tell me more than once. I believe you. But and do what you do. Get it how you live. But you ain't gonna bring that shit around here. You know what I'm saying? And then motherfuckers wonder why they stay struggling. Motherfuckers wonder why they stay with negative shit happening to them. Motherfuckers wonder why they are in a constant state of distress, and then want to sit up here and bring that shit to me and be like, oh, well, you. Yeah, me. I will be the bad guy, because these kids are going to always be protected. And if you don't like it, I guess I'll just be the bitter baby mama that you want me to be so bad. But that's fine. My kids going to make it. Shit. They going to make it. It's like, my husband's BM and I get along pretty well. She just hates him. I love my stepson. I can never do harm to him. People are evil. Yeah, you know, I understand that too. Like, I understand not getting along with the baby, whatever, but getting along good with the girlfriend. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But that's better than the opposite, the flip side. You know what I'm saying? But it's also, like, you have to, when you're in a situation like that, when you are with someone who has children on the outside of that relationship, you really have to do your best to make sure that you communicate with the baby mama and you are respectful to them, even if they're not respectful to you, or even if whatever. Like, if you know what I'm saying, like, just don't go out your way to be a bitch towards people. Don't go out your way to be evil towards people, because how the fuck it affects the person who you're with, it affects their relationship, and it affects the kids in turn, because then how the fuck it's toxic. Who the fuck wants their kids around somebody who they want to jump on every time they see them, or every time, you know what I'm saying? Like that, nobody has time to be fighting. It's 2022. We a few weeks shy of 2023. Girl, nobody has time for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I do owe a couple ass whoopings, and I ain't never forgot about them. But outside of that, I'm not going to sit up here and fight and argue. I'm going to try my best, you know what I'm saying, to get along with whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever. But if you disrespect me, bitch, you on your own. You on your own at that point. It's your job to protect them from any and everyone. Yeah, child, if my husband not in things, I'm doing my best. I'm doing what's best for my son, so he better act right, or no kid can't be fair nowadays. Period. Hit that like for your, yes, hit that like for your girl, because the free don't cost you nothing. I'm about to wrap this up. I'm almost done with my coffee. But I think that was a good chat. But, you know, now I feel better even. I mean, I felt okay anyway, but now I feel even better. First of all, I had to get that off my chest because I felt a little insulted. Like, first of all, I just was asking a simple question. Okay. Secondly, I don't mind, and let me just put that out. I don't mind if he sees his children. I don't know where that came from, because I'm the one always asking him to see his children, which I thought was very odd to me. I was like, are you okay? Did you bump your head at work? Because you might need to file a claim, because why the fuck are you talking about these kids? Now you not seeing these kids visited, supervised, and all this other stuff. Like, baby, I don't need you around me. I don't want to be around you. I don't even like your ass half the time. I try to be cordial and cool and, you know, you know, so that he will do what he's supposed to do for his kids. But I'm done kissing motherfuckers' asses because it don't work out. I don't care how cool and cordial and hey ho, you know what I'm saying? I just lost all respect for the motherfucker. When I reached out to him and I asked him, please subdue your bitch. Can you please put the bitch in a box? In a cage, get her off, get him up. And then he's like, there's nothing I can do about it. That's between y'all. Nothing I can do about it. It's between you guys. I'm like, all right, whatever. But then I tested a theory. This was after the last fallout. Public fallout. I tested a theory. I told him, I was like, you don't understand how this affects things. Every time there's an issue, whatever, X, Y, and Z. She could have just reached out to me, because I had a private conversation with him and he pillow talked and told her what I said, but it wasn't nothing bad. She took it that way and posted something worse online. Obviously, I was going to hear about it. Now we are in a problem because, bitch, watch your mouth. And honestly, before I even went to the internet on my part, I had inboxed her and I was like, girl, what was said? You know, I don't want to make this about that, but, you know, on a side note, you know, and I'm like, so I've done my part. I've tried the Okay, let's handle everything offline. Let's not say anything online. Let's blah, 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 blah. I don't get no credit for that shit. Bitch, don't nobody care. And when the motherfucker get mad over there, they get hot right on the motherfucking Facebook or whatever the fuck. So shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. I'm just going to do what I want to do from now on. I'm going to be a bitch. It's like, but yeah, it shouldn't have even been about that. It went from shoes to court to visitation to whatever else, relationship with your kids, all in a matter of 5 minutes to 10 minutes. And I'm still stuck on the shoes though. And I'm like, send the shoes. Send the shoes. Send the shoes. Okay. Buy the shoes, send them to your house. Call me when they get there. I'll come pick them up. Or we'll meet somewhere. You know what I'm saying? The fuck kind of, it's not hard. It's not difficult. Even if I got a P.O. box, send them to the P.O. box. But even if I didn't get a P.O. box, send them to yourself. Buy the shoes, motherfucker, because kids need shoes. Okay? Shit, they need more than shoes, to be frank. But, you know. But yeah. My coffee's getting cold. I need to finish it. I'm about to wrap this up, y'all. I'm going to read a couple comments. I'm not here right now. I'm on a live stream. Hold on one second. Don't be knocking on my door. Hold on. Okay, we almost at 700 likes. Let's get 700 before I get off of here. Chrissy's an amazing mother. You should be glad that you are so protective of y'all's babies. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Sofa Boo. Continue to be a boss and passionate mother. Thank you. Chrissy on 10, she didn't see my apology. Who? What apology? What'd you apologize for? Girl, what you sorry for? You ain't doing nothing to me. It's like, why not take him to court? You shouldn't have to literally beg. You know what? I have my reasoning for not putting him on child support, but I'm like, at this point, I don't even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker don't care. You tell him you gonna put him on child support, he be like, all right, you ain't gonna get nothing. I know I'm not gonna get, I'm getting everything. I want my spousal support. I'm gonna sue you for every penny you think you ever finna claim, okay? I don't care how many jobs you hop from. I don't care how many under the tables you try to get. I want everything that's owed to me. I'm trying to be nice because the motherfucker really just simply, I'm just trying to be nice, okay? But I'm like, I want it all. If I go for it, I'm going for the gusto, okay? I'm going for all of it. But at the end of the day, I don't know. I just feel like it shouldn't have to be that way. You feel me? Like, it really should not have to be that way. My twins, you see what I'm saying? Like, me and their dad get along very well. We didn't always. We get along very well now. We have a complete understanding. I used to have him on child support. He is no longer on child support. This been years now, years. And I don't have to beg him for shit. He puts that money in my account every single month on the same day. And nobody has to force him to do that. Okay? So, and he calls his children. He checks on them, makes sure they're good. He'll take them to lunch. There's been times, like even in Texas, he's flown out just to take them to lunch. You know what I'm saying? If it's a holiday or some birthdays or whatever, he'll send them extra on top of the child support that he already sends. I don't got to beg these You don't have to beg nobody. I know that. But I also should not have to go to court and do all that other stuff to make somebody do that. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know what? Honestly, I'm going to be real with y'all. Up until now, I didn't give a fuck enough. I was like, you know what? You ain't shit. Everybody know you ain't shit. Fine. Fuck it. It's going to affect you in the long run because they're going to be good regardless. Why? Because they have me. But now I'm getting to the point to where I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I don't care about how difficult it is for you to make it. Don't nobody give a fuck about Chrissy and how hard it is for me to make it with these kids. You know what I'm saying? Or not even me. You don't have to give a fuck about me. I make enough to support myself, the children. Care about the kids. But I think that is a problem too, that men think it's the mom. I'm not giving you any money. I'm not going to do shit for you. I'm not going to go out my way for you. I'm not asking it for me because I got a daddy, baby. Okay? I don't need a father. Already, positions already been filled. All right? So, I'm grown. I'm 32. I've been raised. Okay? So, it's like men just, they really lose it a little bit. Some men. I won't put that on all men. Because some men, like I said, you don't got to tell them what to do, how to do, and when to do it. Kaya's dad can never take nothing from that man. I don't give a fuck what state I have lived in. He has traveled. I don't care if he got to drive 6 hours from where he's at to come pick Kaya up just for a day. Okay? iPhones, Apple Watches, Oculus, trips, experiences. It doesn't matter. That man will go outside. And this has been happening for years. I know I put him on my last video, but y'all already know. I always never have nothing but good things to say about him because it doesn't matter where she's at. He will fly, drive, bike, kite, swim, walk. Doesn't matter. Okay? He will get there and he will be there for her. It doesn't matter. Okay? She's got her own room at his place. All kinds of different stuff decked out to the nines, and she don't even be over there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like just for when she comes, just so she could be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Why do I have to tell grown ass men how to be a dad, how to call? You know what I'm saying? Even when Kaya didn't have a phone, her phone broke for a little bit, and Kaya's like on her 7th iPhone. Every time it breaks, he gets it fixed or he buys her another one. You know what I'm saying? And if she doesn't have a phone or whatever, he will call and text me. And he will get in touch with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to call him and chase him and be like, hey, have you called your daughter lately? Have you checked on her lately? This is her problem. This is whatever. I called him the other day and I texted him and I told him she had a rash. You know, we needed to take her to I was going to take her to the doctor. He said, I'm on my way after work. I'll make sure she gets there or whatever. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to come. And he's like, that's fine. After work, I'll be on my way. As soon as he got off of work, he texted me, I'm on my way. He was here within an hour. I don't have to play those types of games with all my baby fathers. Some of them could do better, but I don't have those issues. Again, I don't talk about Kingston's dad. But while I'm bragging about baby daddies, his dad is very good with him as well. Kingston's 12, so, he do his own thing. His dad is on that same wavelength. They call, text, whatever. He sends Kingston his money directly. Kingston got a cash app. He don't even need me for that. You know what I'm saying? He's at that age now. They could do their own thing. But but even his dad, his dad and I are even cool on the level of like, he'll call me and we'll just talk. Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's going on? How are your kids? He'll ask about my other kids and stuff like that. When we came, like he'll take Kingston to church with him, all kinds of different stuff. I don't have to beg these men. Okay. So when I get on here and I complain about somebody, that's that person. I'm not one of those baby mamas that has a problem with every single one of my baby daddies. We have not always gotten along, but you guys understand that, like someone said, co-parenting takes time. You have to learn how to work with each other. And the biggest thing is compromise. The biggest thing is compromise. If you don't know how to compromise, it's never going to work. And there's a lot of men and women who don't. Because I used to be one of those women, like, if you don't do what I need you to do, it's not happening. If you don't meet me where I say you don't meet me, it's not happening. If you do da-da-da-da-da, it's not happening. If you can't do that, then it's not happening. So then I had to learn to shut the fuck up sometimes and to compromise. But I'm only going to compromise so far. And I'm only going to do it if I see that you're doing it on your part too. You know what I'm saying? So like now I don't have those issues and we don't have to worry about those types of things because I don't sit up here and I don't have to beg. I don't have to plead. I don't have none of that. You know what I'm saying? And we have this understanding. It's like a familial understanding. It's like, yeah, we used to be together, but we like family. You know what I'm saying? Like we have an understanding because we're all in this together. No. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to be able to call. Like the other day, Kingston he kept missing his bus and I had to keep getting him to school. Okay? I had to keep taking him to school, which is not a problem, but you're supposed to get on the bus. He knows that's his responsibility. I tell Kingston, your responsibilities are this, X, Y, and Z. Keep your bathroom clean, keep your room clean. Make sure, obviously, you do your homework and stuff like that for school. He has to take out the trash from the house everywhere to the garage, and then on Fridays, take it out to the curb. We have 5 trash cans, so it's a lot of work sometimes. But he has responsibilities. He has things he has to do. He was playing the game on the computer so much that he was oversleeping and missing the bus every day. That's one of my requirements. You have to get up, get yourself up, set an alarm. I will do a sweep and make sure that you actually got up and you didn't sleep through it and all that. But I was having to go in there 4 and 5 times in the morning when I'm getting the little kids together for elementary. I'm like, you got to get up. You're in middle school now. You're in 7th grade. You got to have some responsibility about yourself. So that was an issue for about a week. And I was so frustrated. I was like, okay, I'm going to call your dad. By the 3rd day, I'm like, I'm calling your dad. I call his dad. I tell him what was going on. He said, oh, sound like he's on punishment to me. Sound like that computer is out that room to me by the time he gets home. I said, you know what? You're absolutely right. I swept that motherfucker. He came home, that bitch was bare. Okay? He had a bed. All right? I guarantee you, by the 5th day, he was on that bus early. He was out at that stop 5 to 10 minutes early every single day. And by the 3rd day, he was like, Mom, can I have my setup back? And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, let's see how you do for the rest of the week. But, you know, that trash was out. You know what I'm saying? His stuff, his responsibilities had picked right back up. Okay? He even came up here one day like, Mom, can you just make sure make sure I'm up? I said, I'm going to make sure you up. You set that alarm. I set my alarm, but could you make sure I'm up? I said, sure will. I sure will. And, you know, I went in there the next day, the night that he asked me that, I was like, okay. And the next day I went back, or the next morning I went in there, he was already up, putting his socks on, getting his shoes on, almost ready to go out that door. He got it together real quick. But it's nice. His dad called and checked afterwards, because Kingston also, he loves basketball. That's how he twisted his ankle. He loves basketball, and he was staying for games like every week. And his dad was like, don't let him go to any more basketball games. I'm like, all right, no basketball games, no this, no that, no this. So it's so much better having somebody to parent with than trying to parent by yourself. That shit sucks. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to be on that with, you know, everybody. And I feel like I'm on that level with all my baby daddies. The only one who can get it together is the last one. So hopefully one day he gets it together, because it's easy to be able, it makes my life easier to be like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. And no more basketball games. And got a problem with it, call your daddy. Call your father. Okay? Take it up with him. It ain't me, it's him. But yeah. And then so, you know, and then once time went by, it was like a week or so, I said, okay, his dad called me. How's he doing? Is he up? Did he get up on time? Was he good? Like, yeah, okay, cool. So it's not only like, oh, mom, it's just mom, because mom has 9 children. You know, kids sometimes think they can slide through and just do whatever. No, we watching your ass all the way around, and this motherfucker, I don't care. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to slide up out of here. I loved y'all. This was so fun. Thank you guys for joining. I know we just been on here chatting, but I have to get some things done because I do have to go to work today. Because I'm a working woman now. So but I love you guys, and I just had to get that off my chest and just like, you know, whatever. But now that I gave it to y'all, I know for damn sure I wasn't wrong, because I was like, I didn't think I was wrong, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna tell the girls, because we need to have a little girl chat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my girlfriends. All right, I wanted to, it's like we on FaceTime. Okay. All right, okay. So right, go get those coins. Girl, you already know. So yeah, I'm gonna go get myself together and stuff, because I gotta go later. Yes. Oh, Ashley, I love me some you too, girl. And you hear every chat. I love you. Every live stream, you're always in the building. Roz, I see you. All y'all my A1s since day one, okay? We friends for real, right? Y'all, again, Mom of 3 in NYC, go check her out, okay? She's a vibe. Her channel is a vibe, all right? And if I come to NYC, girl, I'm calling you, okay? I'm calling you. So I love y'all, and I will see y'all next live stream. Oh, my day in the life video from yesterday is going to be up probably tomorrow. I need to finish up some things on it, but I will try to have it up tomorrow. And then, yeah, so we'll just go from there. And then also, real quick, if you're not subscribed to my cooking channel, Cooking with Strong Mommy Chrissy, please be sure to go over and subscribe to that channel. We are on our way to 100K over there. And I have a lot of new content that I'm working on tonight also. So it'll be up. I don't want to tell you when, but it'll be up this week because I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. We're going to finish this year out right, and then we're going to get back on it for 2023. All right? I love you guys. I'll see you next time.